All right guys, what's going on? Hopefully you can hear me with the sound on. So we're just finishing off a full upper body day today in the gym. We're doing some rows and I thought, you know what, I gotta talk to you guys about the pull workout and a couple of aspects of that. So if you've been watching this, it's been a bit of a training series, but we've been going through a lot of pull variations for the back. Now, I've already addressed this on one of the other days, which is the problem when people row, and this was on the final upper body day, which I'm doing today. And that is pretty much when you're trying to row, bringing your elbow back towards your waist. Aaron's gonna get it on this next clip, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean with the rowing and why people are doing it wrong, because again, they don't understand the role of the lat. So a lot of the time, there's a lot of swinging, there's a lot of pulling up, a lot of elevation in the scapula where really we want to stay retracted and depressed, and think about pulling the elbow into the lower lat to develop the lower lat to get that V-taper. So I'm going to show you first of all that, because that is going to be the premise of pull day, and then I'm going to talk to you about some of the other exercise variants and why as you're watching this pull day vlog. Let's do it. Yep. Hopefully the mic's not slamming into the thing. So what I mean, guys, is elbow to the waist, stretch, squeeze, and I'm not pulling away from it too much. I'm gonna get full range. Keep it tight. Stretch, squeeze, and we're doing a wide variation. Normally we do this. So coming to here, like that, not coming back and losing the position or swinging away from it. So again, coming down from the elbow, not up and back. All right, let me finish this off and we'll superset the last one. Big Aaron's behind the camera. All right, do a drop set because this is the last week of the block, what me and Aaron are doing. So I wouldn't recommend doing this all the time, guys, but on your last block, on your last set, this is where you can really go to a failure. Low risk, high return on a machine-based exercise. Here we go. Let's take it to the house. Quality form always, guys. Oh, yeah. Whew, that's where it counts. Feeling this now. There we go. Mechanical failure, not mental. Right, just getting a breather over near the fan. Hopefully it's not too noisy. So basically we've got a horizontal row to start, chest supported, purely because I've been looking after my spine. So I think, if memory serves, it's an inverted row or some sort of row on this day. We're looking at, once again, doing double progression for the most part, sometimes linear, where we are upping the weight and then we're upping the reps. So usually on this one, big compound, 8, 10, 12, very much a bodybuilding-esque day as well. Getting a lot more volume, but that first movement, you know, we can hit the 8 mark, a lot of strength stuff, or more strength, should I say, not particularly barbell based, but again, within the realms of then progressing each week in either weight, reps, or if it's easy enough, or if it's manageable, we good form both, and making sure the RPE is on track as well. So starting at a lower RPE from the start of the block and working to a higher RPE. Gotta remember to slow down when I'm talking, because gotta breathe. All right, we're doing a tricep. Anyway, the second movement pan will be vertical, and I believe we had some sort of lat pull down cable. It would have been a close grip or an underhand. Forearms are sore, trying to hold up the bloody camera. So again, going from horizontal rows to vertical row variations. Again, the lat is still the main muscle being worked, but the only difference is with this is that we're working or hitting it from different angle and musculature. Really, weight training's simple. We're working on horizontal and vertical planes and sometimes diagonal. So it's very simple. That's why it's sometimes important to include functional training, because we're always moving through the same movement patterns. After that, I believe we've got another horizontal. I think we went to a single arm row or an underarm row, depending on when I filmed the clips for this. I think it was a single arm low cable row, a unilateral variation. What's the benefit? Fixing muscular imbalances. There's no actual magic to it. Ultimately, all it is it's just another variation, because I've not been able to do much machine work or a lot of variations normally with free weight, so I've been prioritizing that a little bit more. Then we've been going to a rear delt. I think we were doing alternate cable face pulls, or I think cable lat pullovers, which is interesting because it's only, or one of the only lat isolation exercises for your lats. You've got to do this carefully, otherwise you're going to get a lot of tricep, a little bit of chest. Make sure you kick yourself back here, retract the shoulder blades, and with a straight arm, as it suggests, pull down. So having a slight hinge in the hips, sitting back into it, and that way you're going to be able to activate the lats. You can also do this by doing a dumbbell pullover, but it activates more the chest, or there's a bit more stretch through the chest as well as the lats. Where with the cable, and you can do this with rope, different attachments, it's a little bit more lat dominant. So a strange but a very good one to isolate the lats. And then I believe we had something to do with arms at the end. I think we had preacher curls, standing preacher curl, easy bar preacher curl curls with this particular block. Again, nothing magic. At the end of the day, there's only so many ways you can do a curl, and this is just another variation on them based on the things that we've been doing over the prior block. So guys, there's no magic in exercises. It's more just about making sure you're choosing exercises that you can do safely, correctly, and you can progress on them over time whilst you're accumulating enough volume for the body parts you want to grow. All right guys, there it is. That was pretty much the workout. So as I've said throughout this series, because this is the last one I'm recording, but it's not the last one you guys will see on YouTube. Again, there's nothing magic about what I'm doing. It's about using the principles that align with what we know from evidence and the science and what actually works. So again, keep it simple, stick to the basics, learn your technique, execute well, progressively overload in multiple ways and methods, which we've talked about. So there's reps, there's sets, there's form, there's frequency, so you can do more days. You could even add more exercise in, but ultimately start with mastering those basics, because one of the biggest mistakes I see, and we've talked about a lot of them in here, is that people are just trying to do too much, just checking the sound is on, too soon. And that is an issue because we are focusing, or a lot of people are focusing on the minutiae and the things that matter later on, rather than getting the fundamentals right, just like a pyramid, starting at the bottom and working our way to the top of it. So guys, as always, if you like the video, remember to like the video, comment if you've got anything positive to say, or if you've got any specific questions about your training or about what I was doing and why, aside from all the caveats. And if you've not watched the whole series, I'd encourage you to watch that, because there's probably a lot of things that I answer throughout that, which will get through and make a lot more sense, rather than just watching one of these training series videos, if you like. And guys, I will ask that you subscribe. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Make sure you hit that bell icon for more weekly videos. And I'll see you next week, of course, same time, same place. And until then, you know, stay fearless.